Hi guys, Nikki is here from Icospace, and today we will continue with our kitchen, but this time we will create our upper cabinet of the kitchen by using some simple SketchUp tools. Then we will apply some materials and we will continue ahead. Let's go. Let's create our up cabinets, and the distance between the plot, I will unhide the plot. The distance between the plot and our high cabinets must be 500 millimeters. I would like this up cabinets to be up to this corner here, so I will lock the blue axis, and I would say that this point will be here, and I will have additional part above, so I can create additional reference line from this corner. I will lock the red axis up to this point here, or up to this line here. So my up cabinets will be starting from this point up to here, and then they will continue in this direction, and I will create some reference lines as well, like this. In order to have some symmetric design between the base cabinets and the cabinets above, I will create some additional reference lines, like this for example. I will lock the red line, and I would like to pick this point here, once again up to this point here. Sorry, I forgot to lock a red line in order to pick this point here. Once again up to the final point of our kitchen, and then from this line 600 one time, and second time 600 millimeters. Then I will have additional 600 below, and now I can start drawing my up cabinets. Let's say I will start from here up to this point. I will create a group, rename up cabinets. Then I can go into the group, and I will draw all these lines and the distance between this line and this line is 570 millimeters, and in the middle is 285. So I will draw additional line from here up to this point here, and now can modify all these elements. I'll use push-pull again in order to push this face with 350 millimeters. Then I will create all the faces with the same depth like this. And now I will use an offset tool by typing F from my keyboard with 80 millimeters. From this corner, 80 millimeters. I will create the rest by using as a reference lines this point here, like this, now actually I have all the necessary parts. Of my upper cabinets. So now let's use the calculator as well. 350. This is the depth of our upper cabinets minus 80 millimeters. It will be 332. So I will push all these faces back. 332, like this, I will push all these faces back in order to have, as we did for the base cabinets, in order to have a place for our doors, 20 millimeters, again like this. And now I can draw my doors, or I can use one of these doors, and by copy this door up to this point here, I will have my first door. I have to adjust the size, but at first I will move this door with 2 millimeters in order to have this kind of gap here. Now I can go into this group. I will push this face from here up to here and then back with 2 millimeters, and I will go and do the same with this face, and one more 2 millimeters, and then I can pick this door and copy M plus Control key from here up to this point here, and move it down with, move it down with 2 millimeters just, in order to receive the gap between the doors. Now I can pick these two doors and I can copy from this point here exactly to this point here. Now I will have the 2 millimeters here, and I have to create here by going into each group and push it with 2 millimeters. Like this. I have to finish. I will pick this tool or just one. I will copy from this point up to this point here, and now I have to adjust the size by going into this door and push it back one time to this line, and then second time 2 millimeters. I can pick then this door and copy from this point up to this point here. And then I have to adjust, move it down by locking the axis up to here. You can pick this tool and copy from here up to this point here. Now, at first I have to create this part of our kitchen, and it will be from this point to this point like this. I will create a group, rename, go into this group and draw these lines like this, and one more from this point to this point like this. Now I have to push these faces ahead with 350 millimeters, and in order to have a doors I will go back, and it will be this number here. No, 350 minus 20 millimeters. I have to push 20 millimeters back. I will do the same with the rest. And I will extend this. I will copy by clicking this face. I will copy this face up to here by clicking push pull tool into the copy mode in order to copy this face to this line here. So now actually I'm ready to use again offset tool by clicking F from your keyboard, and 80 millimeters should be the distance here, like this. 80 millimeters, once again 80 millimeters. Now the distance here is 330 millimeters minus 80 millimeters. I have to push all these faces back with 312 millimeters, like this. Now I can draw a reference lines by using type measurement tool. Let's say from this point, by locking green axis up to this point here. Now I will hide this group. I will pick these faces and I will push these faces back one time to here and then plus 2 millimeters, or let's say 4 millimeters, and this face as well from here to here. I will unhide the next group, and as you can see, we have a perfect corner here. Now we are ready to create some doors here. I will start from this corner here and I will create additional reference line to this point plus, let's say, 4 millimeters, and I will draw a simple rectangle from this point to this point here. I will make a group. I will move this group 2 millimeters in order to have some gap. I will go into the group and push the face with 80 millimeters, like this. Then I will push this face with 2 millimeters and this face with 2 millimeters. Now I'm ready to pick this group, and by using move into the copy mode, I can copy this group from here up to this point here. And I can move it with 2 millimeters by locking blue axis like this. I can pick these two doors. I forgot to rename it. And I can copy them by using move tool into the copy mode, just like this. Then I can extend these faces up to here one time and back with 2 millimeters. I will go into this face and I will push this face exactly to here. Then I can pick these two and I can copy them from this point to this point here, like this. And because this is a final element, I have to push these faces up to the final element, like this. Now I will go here and I can copy from this point to this point here. And the distance between two doors will be 2 millimeters, so I have to move it down with 2 millimeters in order to have the same gap. And now I can push this face of this final door up to here. So now I'm ready with all the kitchen and all the stuff. I can give some colors to the base, to the upper cabinets, in order to recognize better. And I will just click this one, like this. And then I forgot this door, and then I will give some additional color for the upper cabinets. Let's say this one, like this. And let's say that these two doors will be made of glass. I will go here to the glass. I will give them some glass here, and for example these two doors could be made of glass as well. So we have finished with all the cabinets, and I will click save now, and we'll continue with the kitchen sink, the oven, and all the accessories and equipment which are necessary in order to finish our kitchen. So it was all for this topic. I hope that you are doing well. The material is interesting for you and useful. See you next time. Bye.